Well, Austin is looking to give Texans some tax breaks, but exactly where the relief will come from is still up for debate. Action 4's Brett Crandall has more on where taxpayers may see the cuts.
With billions of dollars in surplus this year, the Texas Senate has voted in favor of tax cuts for property and small business owners.
One of the #1 complaints we receive, not only locally but statewide, the property taxes are too high.
State Senator Juan Chuy Hinojosa supports the package deal that would return more than $4.5 billion to homeowners and businesses. Senate Bill 1 more than doubles the state homestead property tax exemption, saving every homeowner hundreds of dollars a year.
We think this is a way to help people buy homes and be able to afford to keep them and not lose them because they cannot pay their property taxes.
With the real estate market already on the rise, realtors say the expanded exemption would reach well beyond just the homeowners.
Everybody in society is benefiting by an improved market.
But the Texas House wants to go another direction, now considering cutting state sales tax from 6.25% to 5.95%. The Rio Grande Valley is one of the most affordable places in the state to build your own home. Actually, homeownership is about 5% above state average here. That's why some economists say with such low home values, lowering the property tax will have a much bigger impact on South Texans' pocketbook than lowering the sales tax.
You're still going to get the same amount of deduction whether you have a $100,000 home or you have a $500,000 home. So as a percentage of the appraised value, people who have, property values that are lower will tend to get a better deal out of this.
UTPA economist Salvador Contreras says a 0.3% decrease in sales tax will be hard to visualize.
On the margin, you're looking at pennies here when you spend $10 in the store.
But the property tax may make for better politics.
I think the impact is much larger. You always see this bill at the end of the year and it's a massive number. And so people are much more likely to appreciate the magnitude of the savings.
But before the taxpayer sees any savings, Austin must first reach a consensus. In McAllen, Brett Crandall, Action 4 News.
Hinojosa says school districts would not see any budget cuts as the legislature would make up the difference in lost property tax revenue.